Great.
All right, Steven, how's it going?
Good, yourself?
Good. Glad you came in here to interview. So, are you addicted to anything?
Yes, I am. I'm currently addicted to smoking.
Oh, okay. How did you start smoking, and what age were you?
So I started smoking 15 years ago when I was 13 years old. And I basically started smoking because it was offered to me. That's pretty much it. Like, one of my friends just gave me a cigarette and I just started smoking from then.
Okay. So, people around you smoked often then?
Yes. I would say at the time I started smoking, maybe about half my friends were already smoking. And that continued to build on throughout high school and a little bit of college too.
Okay. So, would that lead you to think that societal and cultural upbringings might influence your decision to start with?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of the influences that I got from smoking kind of stemmed from my parents. So my dad smokes, and he always told me not to smoke, but a lot of things that he did kind of was like opposite of not smoking, so I was like, well, I'm gonna smoke too. And he also taught me a lesson when I was really young that kind of stuck with me. He told me that if he was offered a cigarette, he would always take it because it was deemed a respectful thing to take a cigarette, and it was also respectful to offer a cigarette. And that's just from a Chinese American culture, I guess.
Right, part of the culture, totally. So, do you ever think of quitting smoking cigarettes?
I mean, I've quit on and off here and there, like throughout different parts of my life, just whenever I felt like it. It didn't really have anything to do with anyone else. Like, I just kind of felt like quitting and I quit.
Yeah. So, when you quit, like, were you aware of the health risks of smoking, or was it more of just for personal reasons?
Oh, I've pretty much known about like the adverse effects of smoking since I was like really young, but I just did it anyways because of various reasons. Like, you know, there were periods of my time where, throughout my life where I was like stressed out, or I just didn't want to like deal with anything, or if I was hungry and there was a cigarette instead, I would just smoke to curb my appetite just temporarily, because I was like, I'm too lazy to go get something to eat. I'd rather just smoke a cigarette.
Right,
You know?
right. So, have you ever attempted or seen resources that could help cure the addiction of smoking cigarettes?
Oh yeah, I've used some of the resources before. I've used the gum and the patches, and it got me to quit for a long period of time. Like, I think the longest time I've quit for a period of time is probably like a year and a half. So, yeah, I mean, it helps, but you know, other reasons kind of came about, and I just picked up the habit again.
Of course. All right. Well, thank you. That's all we have for today, so